Start the recording. All right, here we go. It's a new base. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Kebon Dumat. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is springtime now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the giant jaguars get hungry. We're all gonna die. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Una Ludil, BluntLantern, strike the earth. I believe it doesn't save at the beginning. That's what this is. I think we have this with the setting of save on embark. Initial save, yes. All right, so that's what it's doing right now. We'll let it complete its save. Then we'll be good to go. I will, when this activates, I will get you guys. That's a lot of blue. I will turn on the scripting command. I only have 7 slots. Hold on, I heard it, but I'm in the wrong screen right now. Sandhillsbell 300 bits, thank you so much, Sandhillsbell. Hopefully you are having a fantastic weekend. Is my mouse back? There we go. So first things first. What is on the map that we already have access to? Wish there was a way I could do that with a bigger screen resolution. Not much showing at the top. We have prickleberries, bitter melons, winter melons, spinach, sunberries. So that's gonna be our above ground plant because sunberries are amazing. And if we have sunberries, that means we also have featherwood. The nicest of all trees, especially when we turn them into jars. There also appears to be spider webs on the surface. Because this is a very hot area, all the murky ponds are already evaporated. But we have a fantastic river to tap into. That's nowhere near as obnoxious as I was worried it was gonna be. And this particularly extra wide bulge here means I can easily get the fishing room set up without having to tap the other side of the river, thus risking the enemy getting over to me. So that's good. First things first, we're gonna order a bunch of trees cut down. Oh yes, you've been having a good weekend. And by the way, I don't have it up right now. I have turned it on. I just need to run therapist to actually do it. But if you were wanting one of the dwarves named after you, the dwarfing command should be enabled right now. Boom, doo, doo. And I can see not because someone typed it in and it didn't work. Oh. Why didn't the first one work? Why did it not respond to dominate? Oh, hold on. Hold on, we have issues. Odiosities, I'll leave you alone. I never killed everyone from the last base. That's the issue with the script. Hold on. Other than Odiosities, I'm gonna kill everyone. Where's Odiosities? Control A. Take out Odiosities. Delete their files. All right, now it'll work. It was active, it was just wrong. No Odiosities, I'm gonna have to do yours after Dominate because I don't know if his number would replace yours. All right, Dominate came back in. Dominate got 9, 7, 8, 9. Dominate. And I'm just gonna read like 3 or 4 of these out at the beginning because every time I try like filtering out reading the names, it always goes wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 for Odiosities. There's now 6. That means you'd be down here, Odiosities. 9 was already handled. 5 to Dragoman. And 11 to Eldritch. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So first of all, Domine, you are the elf hater. No, the tree hater. Dragoman, you are the military dwarf. Eldritch, you have no skills. Did I have 2 military dwarves? Did I not think about it? One is an axe, one is... What skills did I give that extra dwarf? What the hell is Eldritch? Eldritch, you're a hauler. What did I thought I gave that dwarf some skill. What did I not give him? All right, Eldritch, you're nothing. Odiosities, you're the carpenter mason. Mr. Man TM, you are the artist. I'm pointless. Am I the hunter or the axe dwarf? That is a good question. I thought I had someone with hunting. Mr. Man TM or Eldritch, you are an axe dwarf. Somehow Dragoman got discipline? But I'm not showing anyone with hunting, right? Am I crazy? Hunting is right here. So where did that crossbow skill go? No one got ambusher. Marksdorf. Dragoman's the Marksdorf, and he got discipline. It's way over here. That's what it is. Eldritch is the melee, Dragoman is the ranged. I'm not useless. I think. Did I say that backwards? This is Dragoman, Discipline, and Marksdorf. Which I was right is not the ambushing skill, which is hunting. So I'm just going to turn on hunting for you right now, because that was the whole purpose of that. And Eldritch is the dwarf who is skilled at axing. Now we are going to give them a little bit before I read the descriptions, just so that the game actually propagates all the correct screens with them. In the meantime, I'm going to fix my little screen here. Try to center myself a little bit. Oh yeah, that's right, the giant jaguars. They're not on the map yet. You just have river otters. Good. They don't kill people. All right, first up we have... I think Domine was the first one to request it. Domine! Domine, you are kindred spirits with every other compatriot on this journey so far, and you pray to Legon O'Neill, who most often takes form of a female dwarf and associated with trade. Domine recently thought, I felled a tree. I am very satisfied. Domine is incredibly quick to heal and slow to tire, but she's unquestionably weak. Domine likes marcasite, lead, praise opal, white-browed gibbon leather, giant armadillo bone, mandrill parchment, the words of the wayward guild, and the sight of the sable dance. When possible, she prefers to consume giant snowy owl, bloated tubers, and gutter crore. She absolutely detests brown recluse spiders, which sucks because all the webs around us were giant brown recluse spider webs. She has great creativity, but she has a meager kinesthetic sense, an iffy sense for music, and very bad intuition. She dreams of creating a great work of art someday. Odiosities. Odiosities is kindred spirits with 4 people, but only friends with Domine and the one of the unnamed dwarfs. Domine, didn't you count Odiosities as a kindred spirit? Looks like that's a one-sided friendship right there. Legon O'Neill most often takes form of a female dwarf associated with trade. Odiosities recently thought a skilled warrior is a beautiful sight to behold. Odiosities is very agile, but he is quick to tire. Odiosities likes cassiterite, gold, lapis lazuli, giant aardvark bones, slabs, mini forges, alpacas for their long necks, the words of the wayward guild, and the sound of the canyons of gravel. When possible, he prefers to consume date wine and dwarven milk. He absolutely detests brown recluse spiders. He has a great sense of empathy, a lot of willpower, very good intuition, and a good feel for social relationships. But he has neffy memory, poor analytical abilities, and poor creativity. He dreams of raising a family someday. I like how, yeah, exactly. I like how one person's like, oh, we're the bestest of friends. The other one's like, he's okay, I guess. Dwarf 4 for Bear Grylls 88. Commit you in. Probably should have seen what the hell you were. Bear Grylls 88 is the expedition leader. Bear Grylls 88 is the miner slash plant gatherer. Next up, what was the order of this? It was Domine, Odiosities, Eldritch. Eldritch. You have a couple of kindred spirits and you have a couple of close friends. You reciprocate Domine's kindred spirit status. And everyone else is only close friends. You pray to Tobal Zirilber, who most often takes form of a fire imp and is associated with volcanoes, mountains, and earth. Why are you praying to a fire imp? Eldritch recently thought I could do without all of those creatures and that tangled greenery. Eldritch is slow to tire, but she's susceptible to disease. Eldritch likes mudstone, nickel silver, green tourmaline, pileated gibbon leather, cow hoof, ducks for their quacks, and the sight of the lace of lyrics. When possible, she prefers to consume plum wine, and she absolutely detests moon snails. She has a great sense of empathy, a very good sense of position of her own body, and good intuition and good creativity, but she has an iffy memory, a shortage of patience, an iffy sense for music, and very bad analytical abilities. She dreams of raising a family someday. The Chulu getting dwarf number 12, and also I am now turning off the script because that is the last dwarf. T'Chulu, you are the brewmaster. All right, who did I have? I had Dominate, Odiosities, Eldritch. I think it's Mr. Man the Dragoman. This is holy. Mr. Man TM. Close friends and kindred spirits with everyone. You do not consider Dominate a kindred spirit. You also pray to Leg and Anul, who most often takes form of female dwarfs associated with trade. Mr. Man TM recently thought, wouldn't it be grand to just take my life off and do nothing for the rest of my days? Mr. Man TM is a she, and she is slow to tire and agile. Mr. Man TM likes talc, gold, yellow zircon, desert lime wood, giant eye tooth, rainbow trout bone, alpaca wool the color dark indigo, spears, giant great horned owls for their piercing yellow eyes, the words of the wayward guild, and the sight of the sable dance. When possible, she prefers to consume turnip wine and finger Malay flour. She absolutely detests large roaches. She has a great musical sense, great intuition, a great deal of patience, and a good intellect, but she has a poor ability to manage or understand social relationships. She dreams of mastering a skill someday. Yep, that sounds like me. All right, first of all, build construction wall. Let us start getting the fishing area set up. And as I would rather save the feather wood for useful things, we are going to use the non-feather wood. And if I order this correctly, it would work much better. Build construction floor. I'm going to use feather wood for all of, or not. Oh my God. Non-feather wood for my construction purposes, because I would like to save feather wood for something more important. There we go. I have learned how the speaking works. Mr. Man TM. Speaking of doing nothing, there's nothing before watching someone else to labor, so get to laboring. Save some for everyone else. No. All right, next up, we did Mr. Man, so it'd be Dragoman. Dragoman. You reciprocate Domine's statement of kindred spirits, so you pray to Baal. Baal most often takes the form of a male dwarf associated with birth. Dragoman recently thought, have no fear. Dragoman is incredibly quick to heal and very rarely sick, but he is remarkably flimsy. Dragoman likes anhydrite, steel, blue garnet, paradise nutwood, bat leather, dogs for their loyalty, giant grizzly bears for their strength, the sound of the meandering luxury, and the sight of the chartreuse tulip. When possibly first consume giant magpie, seed nettle jellyfish, and hard wheat beer. He absolutely detests worms. He has an iron will and a great deal of patience, but he has a questionable spatial sense, meager creativity, and very bad analytical abilities. He dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. This map is actually remarkably flat. I'm debating, and by debating I mean I'm going to. This little hill over here, I'm just gonna try to channel it down. Like, let's make this map flat. Now, before we go on, we actually have to zoom in a little bit. We have to find this symbol, but with gold. We need to find the sunberries. The game has already told me that there are sunberries on this map, or are these just all... Yeah, these are prickleberries when they're green. The game has told me that there are sunberries. I want the sunberries. There's one. Wrong side of the river, though. There's one. Grab that sunberry. There's another. There's two more. There's another. That should be enough to get a couple of plants out of this. Start making sunshine. We'll work with that. Flat fort. But yes, Paradise Nutwood sounds hilarious. I've heard it said that flat is justice. You got me. You got me on that one. You missed some to the right. I don't need to get them all. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed, because my worry is that he's low skill. I just wanted to make sure that I grabbed enough that despite his low skill, he would still be able to have some plants. Because when they're doing plant gathering and their skill is low, there's a chance that they just ruin the plant and don't get anything, if I remember correctly. And I wanted to make sure that he got some. I like this extra wide river though. This is nice. But yes, you are right. This is massively flat. So I could make a castle-like situation. Build, workshop, fishery. There's nothing in the way to make that obnoxious. There's not even any water. There's just trees. I don't know what design I'd want to do, but it should be doable. Where's the miner, by the way? Why is my miner not mining? Oh, he is. He's just now heading over there. Okay. Maybe whoever got in the migrant wave will be really awesome. And before the river freezes, fight. Yo, it's scorching. If this river finds a way to freeze while scorching, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. That should be impossible. Now you, I want a grate out of for the fishing. Alright, we have the fishing thing set up. We don't really have any fishing dwarves. We never assigned anyone to that particular skill yet. Did a tree grow up in the middle? Are you kidding me? Go away. Wait, no, I think I remember it from earlier. I think I just neglected to cut it down. Oh, I did cut it down. I don't see any other wood. I must not have cut it down. What do you mean it couldn't find a path? There's an easy path. Are you talking about a different path? Right into the river. Let's get these out of the way. There we go. And before the river, yeah, it better not. That's gonna be annoying. Build, great. We don't have a dwarf to fish, and we don't have a dwarf to make the fishery because we didn't just play as normal. How is this area over to the left going? DH. I think I can mine a bunch of this down. I'm not wanting to cut you down. Why do you look dark? I'm just gonna cut the trees down here, just get them out of my way. They're annoying me. Yeah, see, I can't mark this tree. What is going on? There we go. You fucking with me? All right, get that out of the way. And like I said, we have a rather large area. We need to start getting underground-ish. I need to think this through. Okay, so if I look down here, I can kind of mostly see the area we're already working with. Trying to see what I can denote as mine easily. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 2 more. That would be the edge. Bring this up to 8. Bring you back down to 8. Now that is giving a bit of excess room on the outside for that river, and the same could be set up here. If I brought this in up by 2, I'm just thinking of this as like a working perimeter. The 4 might be a moat. It may also just be a thick line I'm using to make it easier to see. That is close to the river, but not necessarily a bad problem. I could go through that pit and just fill it in. Which means all of this is wrong. So I can technically, without any terrain interruptions, reserve that much space. Easily, because of how flat it is. Now, if that is the general footprint of what we have to deal with, what can we get in that? if it counts as outside, this is from point to point. I'll do it purposely one away from the edge. From point to point, this is 92 by 97. That's almost a square there. We don't mind the fact to be a little smaller top to bottom. We have a central area right here with which to work. We can have something thematic over here and maybe a trade depot system over here. Like if we split this up into different areas, I think that's what we could be working with. For instance, if I did it like it was a moat but only connected to it below ground, let's treat the 4x4 as a moat. If we treat it as a moat, then what we're dealing with is in fact this. That's what we're dealing with, is if we turn that into square moats. Maybe be a little nice and around the edges or something to try to make it look less blocky. But the central area is going to have to be a square no matter what. We could do this for different regions. Hello. I would need to fill that in with wood up top, but leave that alone. Fill that in, but leave that alone, and then this can just be dug out as normal. I think this is what I'm wanting to do with this. As a framework. I'll figure out what specifically to do with it later. We'll do that as a framework. Or, hold on. I want this to be easy to work with. This was 97 by 92, which means I need to cut 5 off. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that there instead. Then bring this bad boy up. Making that have more room. Creating some external area. I don't know what I would need it for, but creating an external area. And if I've done that math right, this should now be 92 by 92. I lost the cursor. There it is. Bring that all the way up. That is now, in fact, 92. So we have a central point up here, easy to work with. Something near the edge up there, something thematic to the right, and something to the south. This is what we will deal with. So I will cancel this grid in the middle. And because part of this tunnel hits ramps already, it should just be able to be dug. Like the miner will find it when he gets to it. Part of this, though, is I need that to get channeled, because I believe that is very much in my way. Can we test out my idea for... Sure. If we get a vampire, we can test out the idea for visitor sacrifices on the other side. He is working on that. The fisher's hut has been set up, but we have no fishers. And we have now ordered a gigantic dig order for the foreseeable future, which may cause some issues. You have a ramp. Of course, you have access to whatever. I think some of the trees gotten it confused already. So we will take this out. Let him get started on that. And who have I not done yet? Dragoman, Eldritch, and Bear Grylls I didn't do. And T'Chulu. Okay. No, I didn't do Bear Grylls. I know I didn't do T'Chulu. Yeah, I did do Eldritch. So let's say one of those I did. Yep. All right, so Bear Grylls and T'Chulu. All right, Bear Grylls, the miner. Bear Grylls is a kindred spirit with everyone except Odiosities. Bear Grylls praised the Legate O'Neill, a female dwarf associated with trade, and Bear Grylls recently thought, I finished up some work. That was very satisfying. Bear Grylls likes native gold, platinum, claro opal, giant red squirrel leather, giant musk ox horn, the color green yellow, chickens for their clucking, blue jay mint for their coloration, the words that are reticent gloss, and the sight of the sable dance. When possibly prefers to consume sailfin molly and swamp whiskey. He absolutely detests flies. He has an iron will and a very good focus. He dreams of creating a great work of art someday. And then lastly, Tachulu. Tachulu is kindred spirits with everyone except Bear Grylls, Mr. Mantium, and Dragoman, and also prays to a female dwarf of trade. Tachulu recently thought hard work is a true sign of character. Tachulu is agile. Tachulu likes native aluminum, copper, tube agate, amber the color dark tan, thrones, large gems, alpacas for their long necks, bambara groundnut plants for their edible nuts, the words of the reticent gloss, and the sight of the sparkles of aquamarine. When possibly prefers to consume potato wine and purple amaranth seeds. He absolutely detests moon snails. He has a very good feel for social relationships and good memory, but he has meager creativity, a poor kinesthetic sense, a very bad sense of empathy, very bad intuition, and little patience. He dreams of mastering a skill someday. Okay. I mean, I kind of half get the idea, but I just don't know what the end goal is supposed to be. You're getting what is ring modulation, Druid's Mead? How's that? Have I fixed it? Is that better? It's peaking. Alrighty then. Is this better? Because at this point it's now low. I can't hear it in my own headset. I don't know why I can't hear things in my own headset, but I can't hear it in my headset now. It actually does sound a lot better, at least on mine. Why didn't anyone tell anyone? I've told you guys time and time again, I have hearing loss from the military. I need your assistance to help me. I've got numbers, and the numbers lie to me half the time. It's no longer going tinny pipe noise, that's better. Thank you, Druid's Mead. I didn't notice until it wasn't there. Oh my god. Oh shit, I don't have the... This is why whenever I upload all of this nonsense to my YouTube archive channel, that I edit, I try to fix all the audio. So I keep the recording audio sources separate so I can edit them individually.
Hi.
Hey, Hekios 888. Thank you so much, Hekios. Hopefully you are having a good weekend. Once we get migration waves, I'll be able to re-enable the brain, help me. Once we get my new migration waves, I'll be able to re-enable the dwarfing script so that people can get dwarfed. For now, I am just going to build, like literally build an above ground room. For shame, I know. But since it's taking the miners forever to get things done, we're going to need the rooms now for people to be able to sleep in and not go crazy. So, fuck it, I guess. No, that is not where that goes. That's a lot of channeling. No, that's not a lot of channeling. That's flattening. That's a lot of digging. Which, in fact, needs to be channeled, but that's neither here nor there. I just want the groundwork down here so I know what I'm doing. Let's get rid of these trees, because I want them out of my way. I can see we already have a thirsty dwarf. How are you already thirsty? Oh, I guess it's just regular thirst, not like, oh god, I'm in trouble thirst. Let me do something. Let me switch the mic back to the... Not the mic, the mouse, to the other PC. Can I get it so I can hear myself under this new... Not under the mic setup. I'm just wanting to hear it myself. Where the hell this fucking system let me hear myself? Routing, effects, mixer, headphones, testing. Oh shit! Why was headphones underneath like 70%? I wonder I couldn't hear myself. Hold on. Let me put headphones all the way up to 100. Why was headphones down? I still sound slightly off. I'm gonna lower this a bit. Because now I don't know if my headphones are above what you guys hear. Probably because of this. What is this nonsense? I don't remember doing any of this. Hold on. I'm gonna tweak some things, see if this fixes shit. Do I sound better now? I think I fixed whatever. I swear to God, sometimes I just experiment with the numbers to get shit to sound, to like do the sound effects and shit, and I forget I've got the settings in. Does that sound better? For some reason, I had the audio back to the headphones down to 70%, which is why I cranked it up so high. And then apparently, I think I was trying to do a radio voice. I had the upper ends on the equalizer cranked up. So hopefully it's good now. Also, the end goal is to see if the visitor sacrifice thing works. What do you mean works though? That can't be an end goal. It doesn't make sense. An end goal cannot be to see if it works. You have to define what working is. That's the end goal of a test, not the end goal of the actual action. I can't kick a ball to see if kicking a ball is having a ball be kicked. It's cyclic. It doesn't make sense. You can't just say okay. If I put the vampire, why are you wanting me to make there be a room next to an inn? The room with the vampire in it. Is the idea that the vampire goes out and kills them one by one? Is that the test to see if we can kill visitors? Alright, it's about time we start sorting out these people. You say you're a brewer, and I agree. I'll make you a brewmaster. You say you're a carpenter, and I mostly agree. I'm going to make you an elf hater that happens to like masonry right now. You say you're an engraver, and I agree with you. I'm going to make you an artist. But for now, I'm going to turn on your hauling skills, since I don't have anything for you to engrave. Bear Grylls is a mine king. And I agree with him losing some other skills. Right now, we'll turn off plant gathering. I don't wholly need that. I have 2 peasants. Dragoman is a hunter. Eldritch is a military axe. So that gets sorted. Domine is a woodcutter, which means he is a tree hater. of the things that have been turned off was... Did I do that backwards? Dragoman's becoming a hauler? I didn't say hauler, I said hunter. There we go. Commit all that through. That should make it easier on this screen to hit you and see who's supposed to be doing what. Far easier to identify. You're insane. Like, I'm barely following your plan, and I just want you to know you're insane. Whatever it is you're trying to do with this vampire plan of doom, you're insane. It's like the mad cackling scientist. You're doing science just for the purpose of science. And once all that's channeled, we'll have a perfectly flat map. We should also have stone gathering webs. Build construction floor. As long as it's not feather, I don't care really. And then it says you can't access. Why does it do that? You very much can. And you get to here and it says no. Okay, whatever, it'll figure it out. Where's my carpenter? I know I just slapped you together somewhere. There you are. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Cancel one. Table, chair, door. You can always safely collect them. The vampire is not an aggressive creature. It only kills someone when he gets them by themselves. It's not like controlling a forgotten beast. You don't like trick him back into his room and lock him in. You just probably have him on a burrow in that one room, and then whenever he kills someone, you just grab everything that he kills. Like, you don't have to lock him. Also, we are saving for the thing, and I believe someone, by a trademark man that's so manly he's a mister, has been redeeming push-ups in the off time. The KVM has a nice functionality, which is if I'm on the other computer, I can't accidentally click the game. A giant trampoline fort, like the ground is made out of featherwood, so that they take less falling damage. All right, Still basically just waiting on the miner to get things done. Did we get the beds built? Started to. Doesn't count as inside yet, only over here does. No! That's not a trampoline! That's a catapult! It's not bouncing. That is launching. It's a very different... it's a very different increase in the acceleration. On the bright side, our miner's gonna get himself some skills. Oh, I should try to make sure they were all built out of feather beds. No, they don't. They explode when they come down. Where are you? I just see the last bed. That worked out in my favor. Natural striking. Not quite inside it. We'll have to wait. How goes this, miner? What is he up to for his mining skill? Well, Bear's not doing too bad. He's already up to level 9 in mining. He's just practicing his heart out on those mounds of dirt. Right, the ceiling has been complete with one exception. That never got done. Build construction 4. Now, what was this? About that big? 72. Willow, coffee, avocado. Can't do it because of a tree. Of course not. That would have been way too easy. Get the tree out of the way. What is going on here? I thought I made a wood pile, I think. And apparently I made a food pile. Didn't think that through. Well, it'll get sorted. Oh, goes the hill of in my way. There's not an item blocking your sight. You're insane. We'll have to wait for them to slowly use the wood so I can resume what's been suspended. Which one? There it is. Is that the only one? I think more than one got blocked. Well. Now I want inside my turkeys, make sure they're safe from whatever's going to happen out there. And down here, we'll put this, and this will get the cow and the camel, so that they have a dedicated area with which to hang out in. Also, I don't care about them as much. What am I doing on drinks? We're down to 50. My food is running out. We have neither an egg nest, an egg box set up, nor do we have a fisher, because everyone's been busy building. Even the tree's not getting cut down. The hill, though, is, for the most part, gone. The secondary as that was to what I was trying to do. But at least he's getting his skills up. You can't say anything bad about his rate of skill gain. and they'll get positive points from sleeping in their own bed. Figured I'd get a second room over here and designate that for the tavern for right now, just so I can get something going. One of the dwarves, or more than one, is gonna have to get reclassed. I'm assuming right now it's gonna be Eldritch and Dragoman, because I don't have anyone for them to hunt. I don't even think I have ammunition for them. And we're gonna start needing that food real soon. But I'm sure that they don't mind doing double duty as fish cleaner, as fish butcher and water wizard. Your dwarf is not hunting. I don't think I have bolts for you to hunt. I think I gave you the wrong skill. Hold on, legit question. We don't have crossbows. I gave you the crossbow skill, not the ambushing skill, so you didn't count as naturally having the hunt skill, so you didn't bring one with you. Also, we didn't bring a crossbow manually, so there's no way for you to hunt. We kind of messed that entire thing way up. But boy, do you have the skill. Did this man not get assigned a bed? You're Dragoman, right? Why did Dragoman decide to sleep outside? You better not have a negative thought. That man has a bed. It's not my fault. Rip. That's not my fault. He's the one that slept out there. I didn't tell him to do that. Shoot him, he'll dream of hunting them. He just wants to be one with the wildlife. Well, now he can fish up and debone. Why does this not look right? Did this not get done? Hold on. This didn't get done right at all. This whole thing is supposed to be the fish. Why am I not getting fish on the left here? Doesn't count as a fish stockpile. Why are you not a food stockpile? Oh, because the fishery's too damn close. I did the whole thing one square too close. He's literally standing in the fishery to go fishing. That's new. Should be 0. The map said that this area was scorching. This is one of the reasons why I'm half keeping an eye out on the drinks, because I don't want them to start dehydrating and having issues. I have 1 table, 1 chair. Where's the carpenter again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get everyone their own little dining room in this tavern thing. It'll be good. Well, so here's the thing. Oceans freeze. It is not impossible for the ocean to freeze, particularly around shorelines. That's not impossible. So we don't have to worry about that much. Oceans freeze near the poles. Yeah, the oceans freeze. That's not an impossibility. No, not even in the poles. I mean, yeah, that. But the oceans freeze around New England. I'm assuming at some point the ocean freezes around England. Isn't England further north than New England? I don't know. It's gotta freeze around Iceland. No, Greenland. Greenland's the cold one. Iceland's the green one. These are things I remember. How are you still not inside? Yeah, at least one of you is. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. I could have sworn I've seen the ocean frozen. Not fully frozen, but enough to walk out on. Am I crazy? Yeah, the ocean freezes all the damn time. There's tons of videos of the ocean freezing. You're insane. That happens. That is a thing that happens. I was not remembering wrong. It can, yes. Yeah, it's harder, but it's common. Northeast of the United States. We just love being frozen. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, hey, Migrants. Yeah, this is true. I should turn on the script. Dwarfing script on again. How many dwarves do I have capacity for? 3 more people can get dwarfed. Arctic Northern Passage tends to be broken with icebreakers. Yep. As long as everyone agrees with me, then we're on the same page. The ocean freezes. There's no such thing as fish. Ketchup is the greatest thing ever. As long as we can all agree together as one cohesive family, it's all good. That'll throw a wrench. Like Hackios 888, he agrees with me. The ocean freezes, there's no such thing as this fish. Ketchup is great. Now, I had previously ordered 5 of each, so I need 2 more. Table, chair. I think I'm at 9. I can do 1 more, but I'll wait. The plan with this fort is a large central fort of some shape design in here, something separate over here, something separate in this region, and then up top something separate in that region. And anything more detailed other than something separate in those regions, I have no clue right now. All I know is it's a big flat fort, so I can do like massive moats and shit. Dwarf number 10 for Hellfire Skyrim. Heckios 888. Got 12. Hellfire for 10, 3, 6, 9, 10. $12 for Heckios, which should be even. There we go. Give it a bit for those to go through. Why don't you go another Z level down so you don't have to worry about trees? don't have to worry about trees yet. This is a ruler. Like, this is gonna be channeled down in the future, probably. Like, this probably is gonna be like square votes or something. This is just me having him dig out something already, so I have an idea of how to map it going ahead. It's just a ruler. Of course, now I already don't have enough dining rooms for everyone. Because what do we have? We have 11. 5. 10. If I do the table here, it'll just fit. Where are you? Table, table, chair, chair. Table that works. We are not dead yet, but thank you for your vote of confidence. We now need 4 more beds. Soon. What does point down mean? He got all of that hill off, except for this one. I want him to get that out of the way too. There we go. And he can finish digging this out. And while I'm here, I can finish filling this in. Anything else along this side to fill? Yep. Anything else? Just so we have most of these looking better. The point down is a Dark Souls PvP thing. Gotcha, okay. No, we had that many turkeys. Build, bed, planning mode. We ordered 4 more beds, so we'll do there, 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 there. 17, 19, 11. That'll be good. No, no die. Praise Resh. Now, which one of these have not been assigned? Is this one I'm not gonna do? This is a meeting area that is being assigned as a location for the Inn Tavern. The location that only allows citizens. We have 11, be 3 per, so I'm gonna need to do 4, but we'll up this to 20 and order 5. Build H. I need some pigtail bag. Pigtail bag. Build workshop craftswork. Where did I put the carpenter? Does anyone remember? I definitely put it somewhere sensible. There we go. Build construction 4. All hail the volcano god. Why is everyone just hoping I die? No. No, we're gonna pull through. It's a good base. It's a good base idea, and we have the one thing that nothing can beat. I've learned this from the not completely garbage anime. That's the power of friendship.
How about doing them as 1x1s or just... Well, we'll do it as 3x3 so they feel like they have a... No. Let's just do this as 1x1s. Otherwise, they're going to freak out. What's going to happen is they're going to start throwing their clothing on the ground. And then there's going to be an overlap of clothing. And then they're going to cry. And then I'm going to have to deal with it. And then they're going to bitch. And I'm going to have to deal with it. So, fine. No overlap in the bedrooms. Alright, now who got dwarfed earlier? The dwarfing was Hellfire, Skyrim, and Hekios. Hellfire, Skyrim. Hellfire, Skyrim, your wife is Hekios 888. Looks like you two got the exact right couple you needed. You all have an extended family that is rather large, none of which I believe is on the base, other than, of course, your significant other, each other. Hellfire Skyrim, you already have a passing acquaintance with a legendary farmer. I didn't know we had one. You have a pet gosling, and you pray to 5 gods. Tobal most often takes the form of a fire imp and is associated with volcanoes, mountains, and earth. Dumed most often takes the form of a male dwarf associated with fortresses. Nish, whatever her name is, takes the form of a male dwarf and associated with travelers. A Vuz most often takes form of a female dwarf and associated with jewels. And Zalis, a male dwarf associated with discipline, order, laws, oath, and loyalty. Hellfire Skyrim recently thought everything's good. Hellfire Skyrim is very strong, but he is very flimsy and very quick to tire. Hellfire Skyrim likes gypsum, trifle pewter, resin opal, giant red-winged blackbird bone, rings, bambara ground nut plants for their edible nuts, the words of the Wayward Guild, and the sound of the skirt of aquamarine, and the sight of the pregnancy of ensorceling. When possible, you first consume hamster cranberry wine, and he absolutely detests puzzles. He has a great deal of patience, a very good sense of empathy, a good feel for social relationships, a good spatial sense, and the ability to focus. But he has meager creativity, very bad analytical abilities, and a poor kinesthetic sense. He dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. How it feels to play Demo Man just came out an hour ago on YouTube. Oh, nice. All right, sweet. Hello, Terrabokes. Would be a dorm be okay in that case? Dorm? You guys think it should take longer to craft masterpieces in this game? Once someone's legendary is just churning out masterpieces like they're hotcakes. Unfortunately, no. Depending upon what you mean. Do you mean literally the time to craft should be longer? Or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Are you saying the time to level up? Because here's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you're talking about the time to level up, then it ultimately kind of doesn't matter. They'll just do it anyways. It's just, what? Slightly more time. If you have a guy doing nothing but that job, he's just grinding that skill. It's going to level up. If you were talking about the actual amount of time per item, if it's going to be masterwork, no, unfortunately, any RPG that has a crafting system involved has a similar issue, which is once you get your skill high enough, you no longer have the ability to roll lower than a masterwork, because rolling a nat 1 would still be a high enough check to roll a masterwork item. So, no? Because here's the thing, if you make it longer, you're just going to end up with the exact same issue, except longer before it's an issue. It's not wholly that much of a difference. Yeah, exactly. Ukmi masterpieces.
mean, the game already tries to do something about that with the Rusty system, I believe. And, oh, that's right, Hekios and Hellfire are married. So you give one a bed, you give them both a bed. Well, I hope they're not sleepy at the same time. I'll assign this one to Hellfire. So together they have 2 beds. They can choose when to sleep in them. Do I have a door? I thought I'd ordered a door way back when. Here comes the door, and I needed the crafts workshop because... Why? What did I need the craft tools for? Wood? I want to make a wooden something. Oh, mugs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 21. I just feel like there's no point in having more than one master craftsman for each craft. I mean, you're not wrong. At that point, the argument is merely throughput. Having 2 master craftsmen, each individually crafting out masterpieces, would give you a greater amount with which to trade. Probably what it should be is that maybe certain lesser crafts should be nerfed in their worth. Yeah. Make the wooden dwarves. Let's go back over here because I have more in the list. I see we're a little over an hour anyways. So for those of you watching on YouTube,